Hi guys, so this is the hairstyle we're doing today, this kind of woven effect bun. It's a bit vintagey, a bit pretty. I had meant to sit in this portion of the video and show you all the things you need, and I realised I've put half of them in my hair and I can't show you them. So, oopsie! Anyway, so I have ornamentally hairband. You can use any kind of ornamentation you want. You can leave it plain, but I think it looks nice with a bit of whatever. You know, clips, Alice bands, whatever. You will need a hair elastic. This is not the type I use. I use a smaller one, but whatever, it's a hair elastic. You will need some curvy grips, an indefined amount. I cannot give you an exact amount, you just need curvy grips. You will also need heat protectant spray, because this is necessary, because you don't want crunchy hair. And you need a curling tong. I am using a 1-inch curling tong. It's not hugely significant what size you use, because we're really just trying to get a bend in the hair rather than a perfect ringlet, apart from when we're doing the front here and here. But for me, I would use a 1-inch over a tiny one, just so you're not sitting for ages going getting rolled up. So, oh, and you need a brush. You usually need a brush with your hair. Mine's is covered in hair because I use it all the time, because you always need a brush with your hair. So, yeah. On with the tutorial. I will quit babbling. Bye guys. Okay, so first step is going to be getting a good brush, really. I'm doing this on pretty much newly washed hair. I washed it this morning. That works fine on my hair. If you had particularly fine, fly-away hair, then you probably know already that that won't work for you, and do this on the old hair. That simple. Know your own hair type, break what I say if it doesn't work with it. So I'm going to separate off my kind of fringe bangs area with a little bit extra longer on that side, and the same again on this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to brush my hair into a side ponytail over at this side. So it's very important, if you want this to lie nice and smooth and tight, that you actually brush it over the top of your head like an old bald man with a comb over, or else it's not really going to work. You'll end up with lots of loose, rubbishy hair. Okay, so secure it with your elastic. I do this just kind of here, above the ear. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put my decorative hairband on. And I have a really big head and I keep worrying I'm going to snap this, but anyway. Doing this now is so much easier than doing it later, which is what I done last time I done this. So, I have my curling tong, putting it up nice and high, because that's what I need to with my hair. And I'm just going to get my hair nice and coated in heat protection spray. Make sure you get it from different directions and separate it off. Brush it through. Basically, the more you make sure your hair is coated in that, the better. You just don't want to damage your hair. And then I'm just going to start taking bits of hair and wrapping them around the curling tong. Now, there's no particular pattern to this. Doesn't even really matter if you do them all in the same direction, because this is quite simply just to get a bit of bend in the hair to make it easier when you're twirling it to pin it up. So, you don't even need to hold it in the tong particularly long, because as I said, we're not actually looking to get it into perfect ringlets to sit in ringlets. It's just to make it easier to pin up, and it'll sit in a nicer shape once it's up. So as I said, you don't need to worry about a particular pattern. You don't even need to worry about them being the same size. And yeah, so I'm going to put the camera off because this is not going to be hugely fascinating, and I'll switch it back on in a wee minute when I've finished curling everything. Okay, so that's me tonguing the last section, and as you can see, really not neat. Doesn't matter. So, the next thing you're going to need is your Kirby grips. I just have a random handful, because I have no idea how many I'm going to use. But anyway, basically what you want to do is you want to just start taking out curled sections, curling them back under, like this, and then just pinning them. So, yeah. If you get them crossing over, that's always good. This is going to help hide the pins and give it more of an intricate kind of like knotted look to it. All my Kirby grips are tangled together, or bobby pins for any American listeners. I would say American viewers, but it's not the viewing that's going to be non-compatible, it's the words. There you go, there's some untangled. And get some pinning underneath as well. You'll find that they're all different lengths, which is kind of going to also help with getting a less regimented effect, because some bits just aren't going to reach the same places. How's that going to look? That's going to work. So, you know, if you're really fussy, obviously you can sit with a mirror and have a look at how it looks from the back and things. I'm not that fussy. Get that tucked under. So as you can see, you just end up with this really rather elaborate looking woven effect bun, which I really like. If you wanted to, obviously you could plate one of the sections, add a bit of texture to it, basically whatever you like. So this is probably a good stage to pull up your fancy hairband. Obviously if you're using something that's a clip or on like a Solidalis band, this isn't going to be an issue for you, but I'm of course being awkward and using something on a stretchy band. Make sure you've got all your bangs back in front of it, or else you'll end up with a nice frizzy halo, which might look good on the catwalk, but is not always good in real life. So next that we're going to be making our bangs look a bit curly. Obviously if you wanted, you can leave these straight. It looks good too. So again, in with my favourite heat protector. Dun, dun, dun. I say my favourite heat protector, it's not like a favourite brand, it's just like it's a favourite product because I use so much of it, because I don't even blow dry my hair without this. So for anybody who's wondering why my hair is so soft and shiny, it's because I don't even blow dry my hair without using heat protectant, because it's still heat. So yeah, just do whatever you really want to do with these. I don't like doing my bangs all the way up to the roots, because then you just look a little bit mental. You know, I just want a little bit of a wavy kind of thing. If you know how to do like the 1920s set with the waves, then that would look gorgeous with this, but I'm rubbish at doing that, so all I do is just little get things curling however you want them to curl. that's not the best. Hang on. Can anyone else hear the Moody Bunny stamping in the background? I think he wants attention. He's not getting it. He's not getting out of the cage, so there's curling iron as well, and truly cool. So, yeah. So, that is the finished look for me. Obviously, hairspray, bit of pomade, red styling stuff here if you have flyaways, and yeah, ready to party, I would say. And this makes you look like you have a lot more hair than you really do, because I don't have that much hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you try it, and I hope you leave me a comment saying if you enjoy the hairstyle. And yeah, bye guys.